One of the most well-known and chilling ghost stories in Canada is the story of the Ghost Bride of St. Mark's Church. The story takes place in Niagara-on-the-Lake, a small town in Ontario. According to the legend, a young woman named Mary was set to marry her fiancé on a stormy night in the mid-1800s. As she made her way to the church, she lost control of her horse-drawn carriage and plunged into the nearby river, where she drowned. Her body was found the next morning, still wearing her wedding dress. After her tragic death, it is said that Mary's ghost began to haunt the area around St. Mark's Church. Locals reported seeing a figure in a flowing white dress wandering the cemetery and the nearby streets, often disappearing suddenly into thin air. Some even claimed to have seen her walking down the aisle of the church, her ethereal form leaving wet footprints behind. Over the years, the story of the Ghost Bride of St. Mark's Church has become a popular tourist attraction, with many visitors flocking to the area in the hopes of catching a glimpse of Mary's ghost. Some even claim to have captured her image in photographs, while others swear they have heard her ghostly cries echoing through the night. Despite the many sightings and reports, however, there is no definitive proof that the Ghost Bride of St. Mark's Church actually exists. Some have suggested that the legend may have been created as a way to attract tourists to the area, while others argue that the story has been embellished over the years. Regardless of the truth behind the legend, the story of the Ghost Bride of St. Mark's Church continues to fascinate and terrify visitors to Niagara-on-the-Lake, and remains one of Canada's most enduring ghost stories. The story has been passed down through generations of locals and has become an important part of the town's history. According to the legend, Mary was a young woman who lived in Niagara-on-the-Lake in the mid-1800s. She was engaged to be married and was excited to start her new life with her fiancé. On the night of her wedding, a storm was raging through the town. Mary decided to brave the weather and set off in her horse-drawn carriage to meet her fiancé at St. Mark's Church. As she was crossing a bridge over a nearby river, the carriage lost control and plunged into the water. Mary's body was found the next morning, still wearing her wedding dress. Her tragic death left a lasting impression on the town, and it wasn't long before rumors began to circulate about a ghostly figure wandering the streets and haunting the church. Over the years, many people have reported seeing the Ghost Bride of St. Mark's Church. Some have claimed to see her walking through the cemetery or wandering the streets, while others have reported seeing her standing at the altar of the church. Some witnesses have even reported feeling cold spots or hearing unexplained noises when they are near the church or cemetery. Many paranormal investigators and ghost hunters have visited the site in an attempt to capture evidence of the ghostly bride. Some have used cameras and recording equipment to try and capture images or sounds of the ghost, while others have used psychic mediums to try and communicate with her. Despite the many reports and sightings of the Ghost Bride, there is still no concrete evidence that she exists. Some skeptics believe that the legend has been exaggerated or fabricated over the years to attract tourists to the area. However, for many people, the legend of the Ghost Bride of St. Mark's Church remains a fascinating and haunting tale that continues to capture the imagination. The story of the Ghost Bride has become so well known that it has been featured in several books and television shows about ghosts and haunted places. In fact, the legend has become such a popular tourist attraction that the local tourism board offers ghost walks and tours of the area, where visitors can hear the story of the Ghost Bride and explore the town's haunted history. Some locals claim to have had personal experiences with the Ghost Bride. One woman reported that she was walking near the church one night when she suddenly felt a cold breeze and saw a figure in a white dress disappear in front of her. Others have reported seeing strange lights or hearing ghostly whispers when they are near the church or cemetery. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, many people believe in the existence of the Ghost Bride. Some speculate that her spirit is trapped in the area because of her tragic death, while others believe that she haunts the church because it was the site of her wedding. The legend of the Ghost Bride has also inspired several works of art, including paintings and sculptures. In fact, there is a statue of the Ghost Bride in the nearby town of Thorold, which depicts a woman in a flowing white dress, holding a bouquet of flowers. Overall, the Ghost Bride of St. Mark's Church is one of Canada's most enduring and haunting ghost stories. Whether or not she actually exists, the legend has captured the imagination of many people and has become an important part of the town's history and culture. The legend of the Ghost Bride has been around for over a century, and it continues to intrigue and captivate both locals and tourists. Over the years, many paranormal investigators and ghost hunters have attempted to gather evidence of her existence. Some have set up cameras to capture images or footage of her, while others have used audio recording equipment to try and capture her voice or other sounds. Several theories have been put forth as to why the Ghost Bride haunts the area. Some believe that she is seeking revenge on her fiancé for not rescuing her from the carriage accident, while others believe that she is searching for her lost wedding ring. Another interesting aspect of the legend is the fact that there have been reports of other ghostly figures in the area around the church. Some people have claimed to see a male ghost in the cemetery, while others have reported seeing a ghostly woman in a blue dress walking through the nearby woods. Some have even claimed to see the ghost of a young child wandering the streets at night. Despite the many reports of paranormal activity in the area, there are those who remain skeptical about the existence of the Ghost Bride and other ghosts. Some believe that the stories have been embellished over the years, while others suggest that they may be the result of overactive imaginations. Regardless of whether or not the Ghost Bride and other ghosts actually exist, the legend of the Ghost Bride of St. Mark's Church has become an integral part of the town's culture and history. It serves as a reminder of the town's rich past and continues to fascinate and terrify visitors to this day. The story of the Ghost Bride has become so well known that it has inspired a number of ghost tours and paranormal investigations in the area. The tours take visitors to locations around Niagara-on-the-Lake where ghostly sightings have been reported, including the cemetery, St. Mark's Church, and the nearby woods. Some visitors have reported experiencing strange sensations or seeing unexplained sights while on the tours. Some have even claimed to have captured photographic or audio evidence of the Ghost Bride and other ghosts in the area. Despite the many reports of paranormal activity, some people remain skeptical about the existence of ghosts. They suggest that the stories may be the result of a combination of suggestion and natural phenomena, such as reflections or shadows. There are also those who believe that the story of the Ghost Bride is based on an actual historical event. According to this theory, the real-life Mary may have died in a carriage accident on her wedding day, and her tragic story may have been embellished over time to include ghostly sightings and other supernatural elements. Regardless of its origins, the legend of the Ghost Bride of St. Mark's Church has become an integral part of the town's cultural identity. It continues to fascinate and terrify visitors, and serves as a reminder of the town's rich history and enduring mysteries.